You know, I understand some people who say that since nuclear weapons have been placed in Belarus, we're putting ourselves under threat. That's where the idea came from. Can you name a case in history or even now where someone dreams of attacking a country that possesses nuclear weapons? And it's not for fun or to amuse you. I don't want anyone to attack you and my country. I, as president and the commander-in-chief, am responsible for this. I don't want someone to attack us like in the past. I told the U.S. representatives directly and literally to their faces. Nuclear weapons are where they should be, existing quietly, peacefully, protected, as they should be in the world. But God forbid you step onto our land without our consent. God forbid. The response will be immediate, lightning fast, with the very weapon you fear the most. Understand? We understand. In Volgograd, we agreed with our elder brother, Russian President Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, that the first ORESHNIK positions will be in Belarus. You've seen the work of ORESHNIK. These are the same missiles, the same strikes, but without a nuclear component, without radioactive contamination of the land and air. By the end of the year, this weapon will be placed in Belarus. 80 years after our victory, the Yalta Peace has been replaced by a Brussels-Washington adventure. Hotbeds of tension are being ignited directly from the offices of Western officials. They play with people's lives like characters in a computer game or a Hollywood movie. Why? I want you to understand. I'm speaking to you as a person in a position like theirs in the West. If you failed here, if you've created something nonsensical, just look at what's happening in France, the UK and Germany. It's not because I'm stirring things up. Their governments were changing every year or two. That says a lot. It means they've created chaos and don't want to just sweep their crimes under the rug. But they want to strike the peaceful population as it happened in defenseless Gaza or while attacking Iran. Just think, over some vial. In Iran, they found a so-called vial, where tomorrow the nuclear weapons will be made. So, a strike must be made. Let's think, who gave them the right? Who allowed it? Why should a country that possesses nuclear weapons bomb another country, even if this country strives for nuclear weapons to protect itself? What right do they have to bomb it? You understand, they would never bomb it if powerful forces weren't backing them. And you know who stands behind them. The muddled, incoherent appeals of this president are a joke. By the way, I openly told the Americans this. No one wants to remember how the campaign to the east, as it's now fashionable to say, ended for Hitler's European Union. That's why Poland and the Baltic states allow them to turn them into a military testing ground after Ukraine. The West does not have any interest in our closest neighbors in any other way. Does Germany, creating an army, want to fight on its own soil? It does not. You see a proxy war in Ukraine. That's exactly how they want to fight against us, including against Ukraine, Slavic peoples, as we're always a thorn in their side. They want to fight on foreign soil. In this case, in Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and Poland. So these countries are not interesting or important for the West in any other way. If they want to disappear from the world map again, It will be their choice. Yes, Trump harbors a grudge against Europe. They backed Biden, stood by him, but Trump won. Yes, he harbors a grudge. He's a person who couldn't come to terms with this grudge, though any politician should have left the past in the past and started building the present. So, they're still together, but they're playing different roles in this play, so don't relax and think that too much has changed. Iran showed this. On one hand, Donald is a peacemaker. He says, people die. He wants to stop the war in Ukraine and so on. And then he illegally strikes Iran.